The story of Sindbad and the sailor. The story tells us the Sindbad was a famous sailor who lived in a Baghdad. He was honest, generous, and brave. He had many adventures on each of his voyages. He never lost heart and hope in a dangerous situation. He overcome great danger and returned home safely from each of his voyages. Here, the story of his first voyage. Here, the story of his first voyage. Sindbad set sail with a company of merchants on a big ship. From the time to time, they stopped at a various ports. There, they sold their merchandise and bought new things to trade. There, they sold their merchandise and bought new things to trade. Trade means buying and selling. One day, when their ship was sailing smoothly across the sea, they spotted a small island at a distance. They had not seen land for many days and felt both surprised and happy to see the island. They sailed close to the island. The captain of the ship allowed them to go there for a picnic. Everyone was excited. On the island, they strolled around, sung, and danced. Some people began to wash clothes. Some lit fires to cook meals. Some soon a breeze sprang up. The fire began to blaze. Suddenly the land began to shake and move. With a shock, a picnic party realized that the island was not an island at all. They were on the back of a huge sea monster and it had started moving. People began to scream. They left their pots and pans, their clothes, both washed and unwashed, and rushed back to the ship. The captain ordered his men to set the sail immediately in order to move away from the monster. The sea monster plunged deep in the sea. Many of the people managed to climb aboard the ship, but many sank into the sea with the so called island. Sindbad alone did not drown in the sea. He saw it sailing far, far away. He was not at all mercy of the waves, began toasted here and there. He clung to a piece of wood and somehow managed to keep afloat. He spent the night along at the sea. When the next day dawned, Sindbad was happy to see that he had floated near an island, a real big island. He could not he could see hills and woods and trees at a distance. Though he was extremely tired, he swam to the shore with all the strength that he could muster. Exhausted and hungry, he lay on the sand for some time. Then again he made an effort He made an effort to begin to walk inland towards the shady fruit tree that he could see at a distance. Luckily, this was the time when the king of that island sent his horses to the seashore with the grooms. The grooms saw Sindbad and gave him food and drink. Then they took him to the king. The king was impressed by the way Sindbad told him about what had happened. He asked Sindbad to stay with him and work as an officer of the king at the port. Sindbad stayed there for a few days, learning a lot from the king and the people on the island in turn telling them about the other cities and ports that he had visited. At the port, Sindbad often made inquiries about any ships coming from or going to the Baghdad, but no such a ship ever came to that port. Then one day a ship arrived at the island with a lot of merchandise. Sindbad was at the quay when the cargo from the ship was being uploaded. He was surprised to see that his own name was marked on some of the boxes. Then had then he went to see the captain on the ship. At first, the captain could not believe that it was the same Sindbad that they had seen drawing in the sea. But when Sindbad spoke to him face to face, recognized him. He was overjoyed to see Sindbad alive. He gave him back all merchandise. From the goods that he thus got back, Sindbad presented the most valuable item to the king of the island and saying, "Please accept this, your majesty. You have very you have been very kind and generous to me." He too gave Sindbad many valuable gifts. When the Sindbad left the island with the merchant ship. If you want to know what had happened to Sindbad afterwards, you have to read the rest of story of his fantastic voyages. Thank you for watching my video.